Hola, 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 hola. Buenas noches. Buenas noches. Hello, everybody. Good evening. It's your boy Carlos. Carlos Crazy. Yeah, that's me. Welcome to this session. Bienvenidos a esta sesión. Welcome to this session where we're going to learn Spanish. Yes, we're going to go live every day, pretty much, from today on, because the idea is to help you improve your Spanish, okay? As you already know, my name is Carlos. I'm originally from Colombia, Colombia, South America. Okay, get that right. Colombia, South America. And I'm here in the United States for a short period of time. No, I'm just lying. It's been already 3 years, so I have two more to go. And I'm here trying to help people to learn Spanish. And while I was here, I was like, okay, let me do something extra to help more people now that I'm here in the country. And I know that a lot of people want to learn Spanish. Why? I mean, they have many reasons. One of the many reasons, well, let me just number some of them. The first one is because they want to be able to interact with other people. The second reason is because they want to travel. All right. They want to travel. They want to go and explore the world, go and check out those beautiful places they get to see on YouTube or on social medias like YouTube, on TikTok, and many others. Okay, so that's why I say, okay, let me do something to contribute to that. So, all right, so we're gonna start now with a very nice topic, and it is a topic that sometimes people have issue with, and it is saying hello and saying goodbye. For the meantime, I want to give you a warm welcome to this session. And remember, my whole purpose is to help you improve your Spanish, okay? Quiero ayudarlos a mejorar su español. Quiero ayudarlos a mejorar su español. Sí, su español. Yes, your Spanish. Why? Because let me tell you something. Spanish is a language that every day is getting more and more, let's say, power. Like it or not, is getting a lot of power in the world because of, let me tell you, simply because you can go and do business in those Spanish speaking country. And for those especially those who make dollars, is really beneficial. To those who make Europe's very beneficial. So you can invest, you can check out the places, the country, and you don't have to break the bank to do so because I mean, your let's say dollar or Europe is always gonna be more in terms of when it comes to investing in a Spanish speaking country. Okay, so without further ado, let's just start. Okay, if you wanna uh speak Spanish, one thing you need to bear in mind is that you need to improve your pronunciation. Why? Pronunciation is key because if you mispronounce something, people will have a a really wrong idea what you are trying to say. People can misunderstand what you are trying to say. Is that what you want? My question is that what you want? No, of course not. Nobody wants to be misunderstood. Everybody wants to be understood. Am I wrong or am I right? ¿Me equivoco? Sí o no? Sí o no? Sí or no? Okay. All right. Therefore, we need to do a little bit of practice of pronunciation. Okay. So let's go. So this is how we are taught in Colombia to pronounce. We start with a book when you are, let's say, in kindergarten. Um, Teachers start using this book called Natural Le, and you're gonna find exercises like this one, for example, ma, me, me, mo, mu. Again, ma, me, me, mo, mu. Ma, me, mi, mo, mu. That's right. Ma, me, mi, mo, mu. Okay, now you go. You try. I'm gonna highlight or point out the words, and then you have to pronounce them. Okay, here you go. Mm, 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 mm. Correct. Correcto. Ma, me, mi, mo, mu. That's how you should pronounce, okay? All right, let's go with the next one. This sound is similar. Well, not similar. Let me clarify that. It's not similar to English because in English we say ta, ta, te, ti. And in Spanish we say ta. Look, ta. Now, repeat. Ta. Uh, ta. Okay. Te, ti, to, tu. One more time. Ta, te, ti, to, tu. Ta, te, ti, to, tu. Now you go. Okay? You go. Mm, 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 Muy bien. Ta, te, ti, to, tu. Okay, muy bien. Now let's go with this one. This one is a little bit tricky. Why is tricky? Because this one has two pronunciation. Yes. C, C, C. Yes, yes, yes. This one has two pronunciation. The first one is ka, like with the K. Ka. Yes. The second one is se. Look, it's a very strange change from ka to se. Wow, what a strange, weird change. But that's how it is. You cannot question languages, okay? Just do it. If you want to pronounce like a pro, if you want to speak Spanish like a pro, just do the exercise. Ka, se, si, ko, ku. One more time. Ka, se, si, ko, ku. That's right. Now you try. Mm, 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 Muy bien. Good job. Good job. Okay, let me take a sip. Let me take a sip of water because necesito agua. Necesito tomar agua. I need to drink water. Agua. Listo. Sigamos. Let's keep going. The next one is pa. Okay. The next one is pa, pe, pi, po, pu. Okay. Pa, pe, pi, po, pu. Okay. Now you try. Mm, 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 Muy bien, muy bien, muy bien, muy bien. Pa, pe, pi, po, pu. Let's go with this. Every time you see double L, the sound is going to be like the J sound in English. Okay. Let's try one more. No, let's try. Let's try. Ja, J, G, Jo, Ju. Ja, J, G, Jo, Ju. Now you try. Mm, 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 mm. Muy bien. Very good. Muy bien. Ja, J, G, Jo, Ju. That's how it sounds. All right. Let's go now with this. This is not like the J sound. This J sound actually sounds in Spanish like the H sound. Okay. Like the H sound. For example, ha, he, he, ho, who. Ha, he, ho, who. Ha, he, ho, who. That's right. Now you try. Now you try. Mm, Okay. Ha, he, he, ho, ho. Very good. Very good. That's how it sounds. Okay. Now, let's pronounce these words. Let's pronounce these words. Now, you guys pronounce these three words. Okay. I'm going to give you a few seconds. Okay. Try to pronounce those words. Okay. Yes. The first one is. The first one is, yes, pollo, 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 pollo. Tell me if you don't like chicken. If you tell me you don't like chicken, you're such a liar. If you tell me, I'm sorry, if you tell me you don't like chicken, you're such a liar. So, chicken is pollo in Spanish. A mí me gusta el pollo. A mí me gusta el pollo. I like chicken. A mí me gusta el pollo, pollo. Okay? A mí me gusta el pollo. Now, let's go with the next one. The next one is yes, is cama, 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 cama. Cama means bed, bed. It's almost bedtime. Ya casi es la hora de ir a dormir. Es casi la hora de irse a la cama. It's almost bedtime. So, cama, bed. I love my bed. Yo amo mi cama. I love my bed. I'm sure you love your bed too. Yo estoy seguro que ustedes también adoran, les fascina, les encanta su cama. Am I wrong or am I right? ¿Tengo razón or no? O no. Listo. The last one is mo, moto, 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 moto. Okay, moto means bike. It means bike. Okay, let me briefly tell you a story. Okay, when I started having a motorcycle when I was, let me see, when I was, I owned my own bike. I owned my bike when I was 16, 17 years old when I first got my bike because I used to drive other bikes, other people's bike. But then my dad bought us a bike, and I used to ride the bike. So, and during all this year that I had that bike, let me see if I had an accident. I never had an accident. Well, just there was just one time I had an accident on my bike. You know, so I will tell you the story later. Yeah, that was the first time that I owned a bike. The second time was when I graduated university. I went to live in a city called, that was Medellin. Medellin. Yes, I lived in Medellin. I had a car first, and then I had to sell the car and get me that bike that I used to ride to school, to the two universities I used to work for. So, yes, and it was a scooter. It was a nice bike. Okay, so that's the story of the bike. Let's move on. Now, in this lesson, this is lesson number one. In this lesson, you guys are going to learn how to say hello and how to say goodbye in Spanish, okay? So, lesson two is tomorrow. Make sure you get here for your class so you can practice with me. You can improve your Spanish. Los espero el día de mañana en la lección número 2 para que practiquen su español. So you guys can practice your Spanish, okay? Van a practicar su español, van a mejorarlo, okay? So today is just saying hello and saying goodbye in Spanish, ¿ok? Vamos a mirar cómo dar saludos y despedidas. Saludos y despedida. Now, repeat after me. Saludos, 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 saludos. Okay, one good exercise you have to do if you want to speak fluently is to read first, go slow, saludos, and then start speeding it up. You say saludos, 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 saludos. That means saying hello. And then we have despedidas. Y despedidas. Okay, let's go and let's start to learn how to say hello and how to say goodbye. Okay, to say hello, to say goodbye, we have many different ways to say that. Yes, we Hispanic people, we have a lot of different ways to say hello and to say goodbye. However, there are some that are very popular, muy popular, very popular. So let's learn those popular ones, okay? And those saying hello and saying goodbye, also those hello and goodbye expressions vary depending on the region. In some countries, they use more more than the others. Or for example, in Colombia, everybody know if you have heard of Colombia, everybody knows que más parcero, que hubo pues parcero. That's a way to say that's a slang, but this is not doesn't apply to all the different region or states that Colombia has. It only applies to Antioquia. Okay, they talk about parcero. I'm not saying the rest of the states, the rest of the, let's say, cities. Medellin, for example, is the city where you're gonna hear that the most. It doesn't mean that you're not gonna hear that in any other part but Medellin. No, that's not right. So you're gonna hear that in many other different places, but in Medellin is predominantly okay. They use that word a lot. Okay, now let's go. Let's start with saying hello. Para saludar en español, these are very common. People say hola, hola, and they say hey. I mean to include hi, hey, and hello. Yes, in English you say hi, hey, hello. In Spanish we use hola, hey, hola, hey, hola, hey, hola, hey, ¿cómo estás? Hola, hey, ¿cómo estás? But guess what? And that I used to listen to a lot when I was in Medellin. That's when I first started hearing that people in Medellin was like, especially young ladies was like, "Olis, olis, olis." That's an slang, okay, to say hi, okay, because an adult won't say that, never. An adult, I mean, it's not that. I mean, it's bad or anything like that. It's just that we don't use it. That's very juvenile. That's young people, young kids, young ladies. They use olis. All right. All right. The other one we have is que más. Que más is what? Like, what's good? What's up? Que más. Que más. They use it a lot. They use that a lot. Que más. Que más. Que más. Okay, let me go again. Hola. Hola. Hey. 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 Here you say hey because this H is like it's like this sound we have like the J, like the J sound in Spanish. But no, in Spanish is voiceless. Okay, is you don't get to hear that H sound. You just say hey. Now coming back here, que más, que más, que más, que más, que más. You're gonna hear an accent depending on where you're going. If you go to say to Antioquia, they say que más. They do it like this, que más. But in other parts, like let's say in Quito, for example, or yeah, some places like that, they might say, ¿Qué más? ¿Qué más? ¿Qué más? ¿Qué más pues? ¿Qué más? Or ¿Qué más? Okay, you hear that? Cubo. Cubo is another one. Cubo, that means what's up. Cubo is a very, let's say, paisa type of Spanish. They use it a lot in Medellin, in Antioquia. They say Cubo, Cubo pues, Cubo pues, Cubo pues, Cubo. But this is like the real word is que hubo, que hubo. That comes from that. Okay, I just put it there to clarify to make you understand that. But it doesn't mean you're not gonna hear that. You're gonna hear that. Que hubo, que hubo, que hubo, que hubo más, que hubo pues, que hubo más. I'm sorry about that. Que hubo pues, que hubo pues, que hubo. ¿Cómo estás? Cubo, Cubo. All right. So you're gonna hear that. The next one you're gonna hear when saying hello and saying goodbye, we're gonna use this. ¿Cómo vamos? ¿Cómo vamos? ¿Cómo vamos? ¿Cómo vamos? ¿Cómo vamos? Okay. Like how's it going? How's it going? ¿Cómo vamos? Or is another way to say hi, hey. but in English you mostly say, "How's it going? How's it going?" Right? How's it going? Now, ¿cómo estás? ¿Cómo estás? In English, you say, "How are you?" ¿Cómo estás? ¿Cómo estás? How are you? ¿Cómo estás? ¿Cómo estás? How are you? Hey, ¿cómo estás? How are you? Then you say, ¿cómo me le va? ¿Cómo me le va? How's it going? ¿Cómo me le va? That's very, well, Colombian too. ¿Cómo me le va? ¿Cómo me le va? ¿Cómo me le va? O ¿qué tal? ¿Qué tal? ¿Qué tal? ¿Qué tal? ¿Qué tal? How's it going? All right. There are some others that I didn't highlight it there to say hello, and because you already know, tell me if I'm wrong. But I think you already know how to say good morning. That's a way to say hello. Good morning. Buenos días. Buenos días. Buenos días. Buenas tardes. You already know this. Buenas tardes. Good afternoon. That's why I didn't include it there because you already know. Okay? Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Buenas tardes. If it is in the evening, you say buenas noches. Buenas noches. Buenas noches. Good evening. Buenas noches. Good evening. Okay? Am I wrong or am I right? You already know that. Ustedes ya se saben esto. Ya se saben. Ustedes ya se saben esto. Okay? Now, let's move on to the next one. ¿Cómo me le va? Or ¿qué tal? ¿Qué tal? ¿Qué tal? ¿Qué tal? ¿Qué tal, Carlos? ¿Cómo estás? ¿Qué tal, Carlos? ¿Cómo estás? This is what happened. After we say hola, we most of the time go with the next one. ¿Cómo está? We say hola, ¿cómo estás? Hola, ¿cómo estás? Hi, how are you? Hi, how are you? Hey, how are you? ¿Cómo estás? Hola, ¿cómo estás? Hola, ¿cómo estás? Hola, ¿cómo estás? And then let's learn the way for you to answer those uh for you to answer those. All right, the first thing you need to know is that you can say good, bien, bien, ¿cómo estás? Oh, bien, bien, bien. Or you can say muy bien, muy bien. Very good, very good, very good, very good. Okay, very good. All right, now when you want to, use your Spanish to sound differently, you say no me puedo quejar, no me puedo quejar. No me puedo quejar. Can't complain. No me puedo quejar. Can't complain. No me puedo quejar. Can't complain. If you're not feeling 100% good, you can say más o menos. Más o menos. Más o menos. We made a liaison here. We say maso, 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 más o menos. Más o menos. It sounds like we're putting it together because we speak fast. Más o menos, más o menos, más o menos, más o menos. If you're feeling not good, if you're feeling really bad, you say muy mal, muy mal, muy mal, muy mal. Or you can also say terrible. Okay, let me see if you can roll your R. Your R. Terrible, terrible. Oh, I feel awful. Me siento terrible. No, terrible. Terrible. But it doesn't, I mean, if you cannot roll your R, it doesn't mean you are saying it bad. No, not at all. You just that's one way for us to identify you are not a native Spanish speaker because most of the time you say terrible, terrible, terrible. And then we're like, oh, he's not from any Spanish speaking country. Terrible, terrible. Okay. The next one, and you might hear me using this a lot. De maravilla, de maravilla. That means awesome and great. De maravilla, de maravilla, de maravilla, de maravilla. Okay, de maravilla, de maravilla. Okay. Now let's also learn some uncommon, or maybe common too, but uncommon way to say yes, no, to answer stuff like ¿estás bien? Are you okay? ¿Estás bien? You say, uh-huh, like yes, uh-huh, uh-huh, We say uh-huh. ¿Vas a ir a la fiesta? Are you gonna come to the party? Uh-huh. ¿Vas a venir a los 15 a los 15? Are you coming to the 15th birthday party? Uh-huh. Is informal, but yeah, you can use it, no problem. Sí is the saying, yes, sí, 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 no, the one down here, no, sí, no, sí, no, sí, sí, no, no. Okay, now you know. And then we can say, hey, chévere, that's cool. For example, hey, chévere, nice, nice, chévere, chévere. Chévere. We can also say bacano, bacano, bacano. Cool. Everything's good. Everything is good. We say bacano. Hey, bacano, bacano. If you have any question, make sure you, by the way, make sure you pronounce this at home. Make sure you pronounce this at home. And second, make sure you hit me up with any question you have. Okay. If you don't know how to use that in a sentence, let me know. Say, hey, Carlos, I got a question. Tengo una pregunta. ¿Cómo utilizo esto en una oración? Tell me now, and I'm going to help. That's for sure. Now, let's wrap up. Let's wrap up because this is, I told you there was going to be a 30 to an hour session. So maybe we might take a few more minutes after the 30 minutes to finish this. Okay. When you want to say goodbye, when you want to say goodbye in Spanish, you can say adios, 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 adios. Or you can also say ciao, 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 ciao. Or you can also say nos vemos, nos vemos, nos vemos, nos vemos, nos vemos, nos vemos. When you want to say see you soon, you say in Spanish, you say hasta pronto, 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 hasta pronto. There you go. That's how you say it. Repeat after me. Hasta pronto, hasta pronto, hasta pronto. Muy bien. Very good. If you want to see somebody next day, you say hasta mañana. Repeat. Hasta mañana. Hasta mañana. Hasta mañana. Hasta mañana. If you want to wish somebody a great day, you tell them que le vaya bien. Have a good one. Que le vaya bien. Que le vaya bien. Que le vaya bien. Que le vaya bien. Have a good one. Que le vaya bien. Repeat after me. Que le vaya bien. 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 Now, we almost done. I have two dialogues. Vamos a practicar. Vamos a hacer dos diálogos. Two dialogues. The first one, I'm going to be a speaker one and you're going to be a speaker two. But because there's nobody, I'm going to be a speaker one and a speaker two. There's nobody here. Anyway, I'm going to do it. I'm a man up and I'll do it. I want to build courage and do this. Voy a hacerlo. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Vamos pues. Speaker one. Hola, ¿cómo estás? Hola, muy bien. ¿Y tú? Hold on, hold on. Hola, muy bien. ¿Y tú? Muy bien. Gracias. Muy bien, gracias. Muy bien, gracias. Chao. Chao. Adiós. Adiós. Okay, now let's repeat. Hola, ¿cómo estás? Hola, ¿cómo estás? Hola, muy bien. ¿Y tú? Muy bien. Gracias. Chao. Adiós. Adiós. All right. And we finish with this dialogue. Dialogue number two. ¿Qué hubo? ¿Qué hubo? ¿Qué más? ¿Qué más? Todo bien. ¿Y tú? ¿Cómo estás? Todo bien. ¿Y tú? ¿Cómo estás? Estoy muy, estoy bien, gracias. Estoy bien, gracias. ¡Qué bien! ¡Qué bien! Ajá. Me tengo que ir. Me tengo que ir. Hasta luego. Hasta luego. Nos vemos. Nos vemos. Nos vemos. Ajá. Me tengo que ir. Hasta luego. Nos vemos. Nos vemos. Okay. So that's the end of this session. That's the end of this session. This session again was mainly to teach you, or if you already know this, to help you remember how to say hello and how to say goodbye. And on top of that, to practice a little bit of pronunciation. A little bit of pronunciation. Because remember, if you want to be successful, you need to pronounce really good. And if you mispronounce things, people will be confused. People won't be able to understand what you are trying to say. Do you want do you really want to make people struggle like that? You do or you don't? Of course you don't. All right. Therefore, you need to practice pronunciation. All right. That's the end of it. Thank you so much. Muchas gracias. And I will see you tomorrow with another video. Remember, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel if you want to support, if you want to help, if you want to improve your Spanish, if you know about somebody who wants to improve his or her Spanish, please share this link so she can watch my videos and she can learn that way. So, that's all. Eso es todo. Nos vemos mañana. See you tomorrow. Hasta mañana. Hasta mañana. Say that again. Yes. Hasta mañana. Bye, bye. Adiós, 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 adiós.